didn't think it was multiple sclerosis related until I was actually telling my nurse about this like a few months ago. And my nurse was like, yeah, that's because of your MS. And I was like, oh my god, I'm literally starting to get more answers to things I didn't know why I was doing or unable to do now. And it's like, it's like I get so shocked because I'm like, okay. Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about multiple sclerosis and social norms. And I know in my last video I talked about multiple sclerosis, adult diapers, and social norms. But in that video I was specifically I can't even speak, guys. I honestly getting a little stressed out because I have a paper due tonight and I didn't even start yet, so I'm just like, oh. But before I even begin this video, I just wanted to mention something, and I'm pretty sure you guys want to know what I'm about to say. But subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would love to hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm literally almost there, and I think it's pretty cool that you guys have subscribed if you have so far. But if you haven't and you're watching my video right now, what are you doing? Like, go hit the subscribe button wherever it is, because I don't know which corner is in the screen, but just hit it because I smile a lot. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. So the first thing I wanted to be talking about were giggles. I have yet to meet someone who has multiple sclerosis who also giggles when they're not supposed to. I don't think I've really ever talked to anyone who giggles at the most inappropriate times who also have multiple sclerosis. So I don't know if I'm alone in this because I honestly didn't think it was multiple sclerosis related until I was actually telling my nurse about this like a few months ago. And my nurse was like, yeah, that's because of your MS. And I was like, oh my god, I'm literally starting to get more answers to things I didn't know why I was doing or unable to do now. And it's like, I get so shocked because I'm like, okay. But then again, someone probably has told me that they do, even with having multiple sclerosis, but then I have MS brain fog, so I don't remember these things. So call me out if you have to on my video if you've told me you giggle when you're not supposed to too, because I could be an idiot sometimes. So with these giggles, right, I oftentimes find that it doesn't, like, in a sense, fit into the social norms where I usually giggle when I'm not supposed to. I giggle for the following reasons. For me, I giggle when I don't know what to say. I giggle when I start thinking about the most stupidest things. I also giggle when I know I'm about to be asked something, but because I have MS brain fog and I don't even remember what the first sentence was that you've said to start off the conversation, I start freaking out. And when I freak out, I will start giggling because that's just the way I cope through things. Yeah. Like that time I was having an anaphylactic reaction and I couldn't breathe. What was I doing? Well, I was giggling, of course. Yes, I giggle when I'm scared. I giggle for every single reason there is in this world. And a lot of people judge me for that. So it's like, it's so annoying. It really is. Like just last week, I was in one of my classes for Teachers College, and because it was on Zoom, we were also put into breakout rooms, and these breakout rooms were basically assigned groups, right? And it's always the same group we get put into on these breakout rooms. One of the students asked the group what the prof wanted us to do because she wasn't listening, right? And I was like, oh, no worries, I got you, because I literally wrote down the question before she sent us off to the breakout rooms to discuss with our group, right? And when I was trying to read the question, I looked at their faces and they looked so terrified. I couldn't like not laugh because I thought it was so funny. It took me a while to say that question without laughing. There's this one girl that she was literally like, you know what, Pri, it's okay. I literally laugh when I'm not supposed to as well, so I totally understand where you're coming from. And then when that class was over, guys, that very girl who said it was okay that I was laughing, she literally messaged one of my friends that didn't know was my friends, and told her how creepy it was that I was laughing when I wasn't supposed to. Like, I'm sorry for having a big smile. Society doesn't understand me sometimes, and it gets really frustrating. The second thing I wanted to be talking about was MS brain fog. And yes, I'm saying MS brain fog. And some people actually get annoyed with me when I call it MS brain fog because they're like, why do you even call it that? Because it's just called brain fog because everyone gets brain fog. And I'm just like, well, does everyone also have lesions in their brain? Well, no. So yes, it's called MS brain fog. The time a person is literally telling me about something that they've experienced, I literally spend that time freaking out in my head because I'm like, I don't even remember what the first sentence they said was, and I know they're going to ask me a question, but what question do I think they're going to ask me? Because if they ask me a question, that's fine, but what if they ask me a really hard question and I don't know the answer to it, and they're like, you were literally looking at me while I was speaking, and it's like, sometimes I really regret giving eye contact to people when they talk, because if I'm actually not looking at them like eye to eye, they'll know that I'm probably not listening. But if I'm already looking at them eye to eye and I'm still not listening, they're gonna think I'm so weird, and society just judges you for that too. So maybe you just shouldn't look at people when you talk to them. Society has scared me in a sense where whenever something bad happens to you, everyone just thinks that you need to take medications to do better with your life. For me, I got put on Ocrevus 3 years ago. And this is when I was 19 years old. So I was still a teenager, and I was told that, you know what, Pri, you should be put on Ocrevus and you should take these medications because this is the only way to heal, kind of thing, you know? And people around me just made me believe that I needed to be on infusions to be better and do better with my life. Because if I actually have to say something right now, which I'm not going to get too much into because I do want to make another video on this, it's the fact that Ocrevus hasn't really been helping me with much. I'm able to walk today, and maybe that is because of Ocrevus. I actually don't know. However, there are quite a few things that I was also doing in 2017, which was also called a relapse. So does that mean that I'm relapsing every single day just because I'm still going through that? Or is it okay now that I know what to expect with my body? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's like society really has screwed me over with this because at a young age, I was literally just told I had to be taking infusions to be better, and that was scary to me because I didn't know what the right thing to do was. I didn't know there was a right way to walk. Like, people walk different all the time. People take longer steps. I take shorter steps. I literally take baby steps when I walk, but that's because I don't want to trip. And yeah, I oftentimes do find that I get judged for this. Society does make me feel a little not normal because I can't feel my feet. I get overwhelmed when people keep telling me how to walk properly because in my head all I can think is, I don't remember how to walk properly. I really don't because I can't feel my feet. So my mood, okay. For me, I will laugh and cry all at once. People laugh at me all the time for this, but I don't care. Like, I'm gonna laugh when I cry because that's just my way to calm myself down. Like, you know what I mean? But not a lot of people understand that. But yeah, do you guys laugh when you cry too? Or do you guys even cry at all? Or is it just me who just cries sometimes for no reason? But it's also because it was really hot. So yes, I blame the heat for this because I don't function properly in heat. A lot of people don't understand me for this. They're just like, what the heck? Like, why are you laughing while you're crying? And I'm just like, honestly, I don't know. I'm just trying to make myself feel better because you're not. So I will literally fall asleep in the middle of conversations. Yes, in the middle of conversations. Like, someone can be talking to me about something, and if it's longer than like 3 sentences, you bet I'm gonna be falling asleep because I'm probably getting bored. But also, I just fall asleep because I get too tired when I don't want to listen to something. I will fall asleep. Like, I still remember in my placement in my 3rd year, okay fine, in my 4th year too, the teacher always reads books to the grade 1s, right? Because I've had grade 1 placements in my 3rd and my 4th year, and both the teachers literally read books to the students near the end of the day, right before they were about to leave for home, right? And it was the worst time to do that because for me, I fall asleep when things are being read to me because it's just so therapeutic to me that I will fall asleep, right? So the teacher will be reading literally a book to the kids, and I'll literally be falling asleep, close my eyes, trying to keep it open, I can't. It's pretty funny because at one point the kids actually started to giggle because they saw me falling asleep, but guys, I couldn't do it. I cannot keep my eyes open when I'm being read a novel because it's like, sometimes I feel like a kid, but it's like, it was like bedtime to me. Like I literally needed a 5-minute nap. That's all I needed, but I couldn't have that because these kids were literally giggling. So I opened my eyes and I was like, I saw them giggling, right? And they were like, Pri, are you falling asleep? And I'm like, no, I'm not falling asleep. I think you're falling asleep because we had a very long day, you know. I saw you working so hard doing this, this, and this. Yeah, that's how you fool kids. But yeah, just kids end up believing me when I say things like that. For me, oftentimes I do find that I don't like going out. And this is usually always because of my MS. Because of my MS, I have an overactive bladder. I can't walk for long periods of time. My vision acts up on me when I'm tired. And all of these things just go wrong, right? And it doesn't fit into the social norms of regular people who don't really go through this, right? And it's like, it makes me feel like I need to be like everyone else just to fit in. I honestly hate this so much because I do find that oftentimes people don't understand why I don't want to go out. It gets hot, I can't function properly, and then I just don't want to go outside. I don't want to go on these long walks that other people want to go on, and then you just get judged for that. And it's like, I'm not lazy, it's just I don't function well in heat. Pretty much it to my video. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are able to relate to some of the things that I talk about, or if you're not, let me know. I would love to hear from you guys. And also let me know if you would want me to talk about something, because I do have like quite a few video ideas listed down of things that I do want to film videos on. However, I would love to get input from you guys too, so just let me know in the comments below. And yeah, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram and check out my blog. I'll post links down below as always. And I'll see you guys in my next video that I will post next week. Bye guys. You know that saying when people are usually like, you know, you have to think before you speak? Yeah, well, I can't do that because I speak before I think. But it's also because my brain honestly processes information a lot slower than other people. And some people just don't understand this. And yes, I blame my MS for that because I cannot think before I speak because I just say whatever comes out of my mouth.